Mr. Khumalo?
Uyayazi height yalelo bonda ke elihlukanisa lemizi emibili ungahlamsela ukuthi
ngambonisa umzekelo ukuthi lifika phi la kimi.
I can demonstrate by myself as to how far the height would be relative to my height.
Okay, you can tell us.
Ungasibonisa. Okay. The witness is now demonstrating that it could be on a chin level of his height. Now, as I am standing like that, with that demonstration of both arms and lifted, I'm able to lift and see into the yard of the Khumalo's.
Okay. And then, having said that, there is a curtain at Khumalo's kitchen, then how were you able to see a person inside the house?
Manje kune curtain ngaleke kule fastela ka Khumalo. Ukwazile yini ukubona umuntu ongaphakathi endlini kalokho njani ka Khumalo kulo lelo fastela?
Yebo ngikwazile ngoba i-curtain yebo ikhona ngibonile i-curtain and manje ukhumbule bese dark yabo. The time it was dark and they had a light on in the kitchen, so angikhona ngibona okuningi. I didn't see.
Now I concede to the fact that there is a curtain in there. However, given the fact that it was lit in the kitchen, I could still see through into the kitchen of the Khumalo's. It was late in the day, or towards the night, or in the evening, and that the fact that the kitchen was lit, that was the reason why I could then be able to see through that very window into the kitchen of the Khumalo's.
Did you say it was lit inside the kitchen?
Bekulitiwe nje kitchen ya bekulitiwe
ngaphakathi kitchen
ngaphakathi because ngikhumbula ukuthi ngasikhathi ngibona lo muntu ogcoka iskipa esimhlophe naso. Yes, it was after i-curtain, but ngoba kukhanya naso besibona bengikhona ukubona ukuthi okay khona umuntu ogcoka iskipa esimhlophe ubhekele.
Yes, I had meant that it was indeed lit in the kitchen. It was lit. It was lit in the kitchen. And the other thing that I remember is the fact that when I saw that person that was inside of the kitchen, through that kitchen window, given the fact that it was lit in the kitchen, the reflection was rather visible for me because of the fact that it was lit in the kitchen, and it is for that reason that I could see that that person was wearing a white t-shirt.
In other words, the curtain was not thick. You could able to see through the curtain.
That is correct. Yeah. That is correct.
Okay. Zandile Khumalo said there is no way you could have been able to see through the curtain inside the house. What do you see? What do you say?
Zandile Khumalo yena uthi ayikho indlela ukuthi ubungabona ngaphakathi kwe-kitchen ngaleyo curtain ebilapha.
I can't speak for her, and that wakumbono lo.
Angwazi ukuthi ngamkhulumela. That would be her own version.
But are you saying you were able to see?
Uthi wena ukwazile ukubona.
Ngikwazile ukubona.
Yes, I was able to see.
And then you further said you went down to the park, and after you came back from the park, you still found the deceased still kept inside the house. Is that correct?
Uthi-ke nahamba naye ephakeni, mase nibuye ephakeni, namthola umufi esasengaphakathi endlini.
Yebo.
At that time, he had not received any medical attention by the time you left your house down to the park and back to the park. He was just sitting inside the house.
Shuthi-ke nahamba namshiya endlini naye ephakini akakatholi unyango. okanye medical attention. Nabuye ephakeni nabuyele endlini akakatholi uncedo lokho njalo lo nyanga.
Masuka laphana ekhaya bengisekhaya mina ngaphuma ngegate sayehla kene community.
Now I was at home initially and then exited the premises of my home myself together with the community. We then went down the street.
Sayenzansi sijaha masifika ke sathola ukuthi asibone umuntu.
And then we were chasing, or we were in a hurry. And then when we got to the park, we realized that there's nobody there and we couldn't see any person there.
Yeah, I agree with that. My question is, you went down and came back only to find that there was no ambulance. This premises called to attend to the deceased.
Engusho ilokho ngivumelana nawe ukuthi engusho engicizela ku ukuthi nahamba naye ephakini naze nabuya ephakini kunguthi sonke lesikhathi nihambile nize nibuye futhi azange bene ambulance eke yafika lapha nizosiza uSenzo. Kunjalo?
Yeah, kunjalo.
It is indeed so.
Thank you. And also I just want to confirm one more thing that, okay, where was the Khumalos, especially Kelly Khumalo and the mother, inside the house when you arrived from the park?
Mase niphume ephakeni ningena endlini kaKhumalo. uKelly Khumalo nomama umama Khumalo bebe kuphi phakathi endlini lapha?
Into engikhumbula ngembona umama ka Kelly.
The person I recall seeing, it was Kelly's mother.
But abanye azange ngibabone, angikhumbuli ngibabone.
The others, I didn't see them. I did not recall seeing them.
Okay. The decision that was taken for you to take the deceased to the hospital, were you asked by the Khumalo family members or you were asked by the neighbors?
Leso sinqumo nasithatha ukuthi kuthathwe lona ke umufi afakwe emotweni ahanjiswa esibhedlela. Nacelwa yini abakaKhumalo mhlawumbe okanye nina navele nanquma nje ukuthi akathathwe lo muntu afake emotweni ayiswe esibhedlela?
Angikhumbuli kahle ukuthi inkulumo zambe kanjani after ngibone leya scene, but into engikhumbulayo ukuthi sesa decide ukuthi uSenzo sizomthatha simfake emotweni ayisibhedlela.
I cannot recall clearly how the communication went about. What I remember is that we decided that we will take Senzo and put him into the vehicle so that he's transported to the hospital.
One last question. When you said when you removed the deceased, he was already non-responsive.
Usho kanjalo ukuthi mase nimsusa laphayana ubengasanyakazi okanye akhulume.
Bekangakhulumi, like verbally non-responsive, but umzimba nakhona non-responsive, mara maumsondela ebusweni yambona ukuthi usaphefumula.
Okay. Yes, indeed he was non-responsive in terms of the body physically. He was not responsive, and as well as verbally he couldn't respond. But when one neared the face or close to the mouth, one could hear that there was some difficulty breathing there.
Okay. By the time you arrived, you said you remember only that there was Khumalo's mother who was inside the lounge. As he was sitting in that critical condition, is there any Khumalo family member who was helping him, or he was left there to die by himself?
You can't say that. Left there to die.
Or he was left?
This lady, Zandile said, I went to Mapiri. Please.
My lord,
That's not
can I rephrase
No,
that
no,
question?
let's not adulterate the evidence by stating non-essentials which were never ever testified to. She said she panicked, she froze, she came out, she went to Mapiri, she was spending with Ntabise, she couldn't even dial 10-111, and now you're telling us she was left there to die.
My lord, can I rephrase my question?
Yes.
Is there any person who was assisting or who was with the deceased at the time when you found him, or he was left there by his own?
Manimthola laphayana ngabe kukhona yini umuntu obezama ukumlekelela okanye ube lapho nje eyedwa lapho?
Yeah, masivela ngepassage bekangekho umuntu engimbonile mina.
Thank you.
When we appeared by the passage, there isn't any person that I had witnessed there.
Thank you, my lord. No further questions.
Thank you. How old were you at that time, sir?
Ubuna ngaki ngaleso
When the
sikhathi?
incident played out?
Ma kwenzakala lesigameko?
26 years.
I was 26 years
So
old,
you
my
were
lord.
fairly grown up.
Ubukhulile? Yes, my
Were
lord.
you shocked?
Ubuthukile?
Shocked, traumatized.
Yeah. You didn't even know what you were going to do.
Bentukile.
Am I correct?
No.
Yes. That's how normal human beings react to an exigency which is traumatic, unexpected, sudden.
Ingendlela ke abantu abenza ngakhona uma bethuke kakhulu. Kwenzakala isigameko abebengasilindelanga ukuthi senzeke. I agree, my lord.
And you're not a trained CPSR. Abantu abenza even.
First aid, my lord.
Just translate for me.
Yebo. Wena ke awusiyena umuntu o first aid kanjalo.
Hey, I.
Yes, I am not.
A trained medical attendant, like a nurse, for instance. When a lady is giving birth, I'll make a different example, and she's on labor, a trained nurse will probably know what to do. Me, I'll just hold my hand, my head, and
Phela ke
probably know. But I know some policemen do assist women to give birth.
umuntu oqeqeshiwe uyakwazi ukuthi uzokwenza njani esimene esithize, udokotela, unesi, ngiyazi khona namaphoyisa athize uma ngabe umama kumele azoteta bayakwazi ukuthi bamtetise. Mina ke angazi lutho, angeke ngikwazi ukuthi nokuthi ngingene lezo. Yes, my lord.
And that's one of the reasons why you say you chased down to the park and left Senzo bleeding. He was
Yes.
bleeding internally, perhaps.
Isona ke isizathu esakwenza ukuthi nihambe nigijimele laphana eparkini nashiya uSenzo lana opha asazi mhlambe ube uphela ngaphakathi.
Ngayilungisa leyo.
I can correct that, my lord.
Yes.
Masiyehla siyale. We were not aware ukuthi kunomuntu odutshuliwe.
Yes.
When we were going down the street, my lord, we were not aware that there's a person that was shot at.
Okay.
Yes. When we came back, masibuya kula kahle kahle sesithola I full information ukuthi kahle kahle kwenzakaleni.
It was only upon our return that we were now related to as to what transpired there.
Okay, fine. Any re-examination, sir? Mr. Maloyi?
Yes, good, please. Just picking up on this last aspect. Advocate Mshololo for accused number 5 put it to you that upon your return from the park, you found the deceased there in the house unattended.
Usho kanjalo uma Mshololo yakhumbula bekuwa ukuthi uma sengithamba okanye nibuya lapha neparking nifika lapha endlini nase nithola umufi kungenamuntu omlekelelayo. Kanjalo yakhumbula ebeka kuwe?
Ngiyakhumbula.
I remember. Yes, I remember.
Now, you testified in evidence in chief that the park is about 200 meters from your house in the Khumalo.
Usho kanjalo ke kulobufakazi bakho bokuqala ipark ingaba 200 meters ukusuka lapha eKhumalo.
Yebo.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to rephrase what Advocate Msholo said. To say upon your return from the park, you found the deceased in the house not having received medical attention.
ngibeke ngendlela ke ayibinga khona uadvocate Mshololo ukuthi uthi maniqhamuka nibuya ephakeni nifike endlini nathola umufi engayitholi okanye engatholi uncedo lonyango. Yeah. That is correct.
Now, do you remember perhaps what the time lapse was between chasing after the persons, searching there at the park, and then coming back to the Khumalo house?
Yazi kwathatha isikhathi esingakanani mhlawumbe ukusuka laphana niye ephakeni nibuye nifike laphana ka Khumalo?
Maybe 12 minutes.
Perhaps about 12 minutes. Could have taken about 12 minutes.
And just maybe lastly, Advocate Ramosipoli put it to you that the space there at the kitchen window is small. When and when the door is open, the view is obstructed. That is now the space to view into the.
I didn't speak about any door being closed.
No. When the door is open, that's.
I didn't speak about any door.
Yeah. Well,
it is the witness that testified that he did not speak about any door.
Yes.
How does it help us to solve?
As a court, it's really not.
Whether the door is open, whether the kitchen is transparent.
It's really of no consequence. The point of the matter is, when you saw the person with his back there at the kitchen door, do you remember whether the kitchen door was open or closed?
At the kitchen door?
Yes. When you saw the person with his back at the kitchen window, do you remember whether the kitchen door was open or closed?
Mawubona lo muntu ke sobona umhlani wakhe olaphayana efasteleni le kitchen. Ngabe uyakhumbula yini ukuthi umnyango ubuvulekile noma ubuvalekile?
Mangimbona buvalekile.
When I saw the person, the door was closed.
Thank you very so much.
It's fair to put questions which actually were debated in this court. Because you don't to say Senzo was left unattended. It's actually not correct. If you listen to the evidence like I did. Zandile says she went out to the nearest house, which happens to be the Mapiris. Requested Mapiri to phone the ambulance and the police. That's the evidence. Mapiri is panicking, she's screaming. She says, maybe let Ntabiseng do it. Then she makes the same request to Ntabiseng. But you say, no, Senzo was just left there to his own devices. Not correct. Zandile made attempts to find medical assistance and police assistance for the deceased. And she says when she came back, she found the gentleman here trying to move the deceased into the vehicle. That's the evidence. Please. Yeah, you can interpret.
Uyazama nje ukuqondisa lawo makwekwe ukuthi ngempela angineme ngalento ukuthi kuthiwa uSenzo wayekelwa nje laphayana kungenamuntu obemsiza khona lapho kahle uthi bengikhona ngizwile ubufakazi ka Zandile ukuthi uZandile wahamba waya kwaMaphiri ayofuna uncedo khona laphana kwaMaphiri. Uthi makafika khona kwaMaphiri wathola ukuthi ke uMaphiri naye akakwazi ukuthi angafonela iambulance ukuthi izosiza lona uSenzo. Wacela uNtabiseng. Manje ke into bengithi nje ngizama ukuyicondisa yiyo leyo yokuthi umuntu washiwa laphayana kungenancedo nje alitholayo. Uzandile wahamba waya kwamaphiri.
Okay,
Thank you, my lord.
is that the end of this witness testimony?
Indeed, my lord.
Yes, thanks, sir.
Siyabonga.